Good day, good day, good day. First, I want to give thanks to the Almighty Most High God. And if you guys are as blessed as I feel this morning, then we winning for sure. Today, while I was on the treadmill, thought came to my mind. What makes a great Hollywood film? It's the story. What stories oftentimes have the biggest success? Stories that deal with triumph over adversity. The hero of the film starts out struggling to accomplish things. They may not be good at anything, or they haven't found out what they are good at. And so they're struggling going through life, living a mediocre life. And then something changes, something clicks, and they rise to the occasion, and that kicks in the second act. During the second act is when things are going good for that person, but then there comes some more adversity. And that leads to a climactic scene toward the end of the second act, which carries over into the third act, which ends with a resolution. If we had a full understanding that this too shall pass, and I will get through this, and I will be victorious on the other side of this, it's just a matter of me going through the motions to make it happen. How many of us would embrace the difficult times? How many of us would smile through the adversity? Probably quite a few of us, because we know the end game. But unfortunately, life is not a Hollywood film. We don't know the certainty, and we don't know how long the adversity is going to last. That's just the real deal. But if we are willing to put aside not knowing the outcome, but focus on what is going on in the here and now, and just grind through, be disciplined about it, work through it, be consistent, ultimately you will get to the other side of that storm. If you are trying to win or succeed at anything in life, man, you're going to come across a whole lot of adversity, especially when you set a goal for yourself to say, okay, well, I'm going to lose 4 pounds in the next week. That's my challenge for this week coming up. And then you hit that scale and the scale says you've only lost 2 pounds. That may cause some people to have a mild form of depression, feel like they let themselves down, or they feel like, man, I've done everything possible to hit that mark and nothing worked. And so they go back to doing their routine, but mentally they are not there. They're just going through the motions due to not reaching your targeted goal. The true journey of life is to battle through adversity, come out on it the other side, a better human being, knowing who you are and being the better for having gone through the adversity. The only person can get in your way of winning is you. That was a song by this guy years ago named Steve Arrington. He had a song that was called Nobody Can Be You But You.
Nobody can be you but you.
That's very true. Nobody can be you but you. Nobody can win for you. You have to make that accomplishment on your own. I don't look to the next man or woman to see what they are achieving or not achieving. It's not healthy for an individual to look around at other people's and try to gauge where they are in life. So when I run into stumbling blocks, adversities, and I think about giving up, I fight that. I think about, man, look at what you've accomplished. You graduated college at a time when most people your age are thinking about retirement. That gives me the strength to get back in alignment, say, yeah, let me get out this bed and go do what I set out to do. That to me is why I say my biggest competition is me. When I look at how much I weighed a month ago, a year ago, and I've seen how much I've lost over that time frame, I'm in competition with the old, fatter me. I don't want to go back to looking like that. No, I don't want to go back to eating that type of stuff. No, why? Because I feel better now. Why? What else? Because I have more energy. I begin to think myself back on course. I'm looking at the old me and saying, nah, I'm not going back to that. That's why I say my biggest competition is me, physically and mentally. I deal with the old mindset. There was this book I read years ago, and in that book, it talked about the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. The person with the growth mindset, they see challenges and adversities to grow and to learn and to see if they can accomplish what they set out to do. The fixed mindset says, man, this is going to be hard. I don't think I could do this. Man, this is too much. This is tough. I don't want to deal with this. I'm tired of this. Man, that's it. And they throw up their hands and they quit. So what I'm battling with when I say I am my own competition is I am now in a growth mindset. Does that make sense? Y'all let me know in the chat. My growth mindset is on constant elevation, physically, spiritually, and mentally. My fixed mindset, the past me, would give up or eat whatever I felt like eating, and it only cost me in the long run. And I'm just speaking just on the health side of it. There are so many other areas of my life where that fixed mindset also worked against me to the detriment of my well-being. That is why I say my competition is me. And if you can identify with any of the things that I've said thus far in this video, and you may be someone of a fixed mindset, but you want to grow, do better, be better, you have to develop a growth mindset. Start changing the way that you see adversities. Think about them in a different way. This is your man, G. Lewis. Until my next video, take care of yourself. And as always, fam, take care of your people. God bless. I'm out.